Quick disclaimer, I believe that monarchy should not exist, and it should not exist in any form or factor. I do not believe in absolute monarchy. I do not believe in constitutional monarchy. It just should not exist. And it also flies at the face of the concept of freedom and equality. Equality, the concept that all human beings are created equal. And you have this institution that are reminding us that we are indeed living in an unequal world. Therefore, should never exist. We are past that. It is outdated, and we are not supposed to go back to it. Was it fair to criticize the Queen entirely for the colonial atrocities? The answer is absolutely no. For the greater part of the 1800s and well into the 1900s, it was the elected representatives from England that decided policies. And it was not the royal family because they were reduced to a ceremonial post. The Queen's post was a ceremonial post, what we call as a rubber stamp. It does not have any power over policy or laws. She did not have any power over the parliament, and that has remained so. And it was the elected officials from the British Parliament that created policies for their own country as well as the colonies. So therefore, the royal family did not have any say right from the mid 1800s, singling out the monarchy and blaming all the colonial atrocities on them, totally ignoring, totally shielding the elected representatives of Great Britain is just hypocrisy at its best. It was an actual policy within the British government, especially the Conservative Party, that they believed in colonialism and they believed in expansion of the British Empire. It was just not the monarchy alone which lost its power post 1800s. Winston Churchill is a classic example of how an elected representative was completely against giving independence to colonies. He was totally against giving independence to India. When he was thrown out of power after World War II, when the new Labour government came into power, the Labour government, along with the British monarchy, decided to give India independence, and they speeded up the process of giving the independence to India before Churchill came back to power because of all the international criticism that they faced. Growing opposition from its own working class people and the growing strength of the freedom struggle in India, the movements in India, it's all pushed the Labour government and the British monarchy to grant independence to India. Under a conservative government, under Churchill, it would have never happened. So singling out the monarchy is totally unfair, illogical, and false. Such ignorance towards the elected governments and the expansionist policies, totally shielding the elected governments of such atrocities, just encourages them to make sure that they exploit the poor countries and engage in modern-day colonialism, which is happening as we speak by the developed nations like United States of America that had expansionism as their policies and their God-given destiny.